So before we get started, I want to say this video is being sponsored by Vevor. They sent me their non-stick 2-layer waffle maker. This waffle maker can easily make 2 pieces of 1-inch waffles in a few minutes. It is designed with a temperature control knob so you can customize it to make your personalized waffles, whether crispy or fluffy. What I like most is it's easy to operate thanks to the individual ready and beep lights. It reminds you to add the batter. It indicates when the waffles are ready, so no need to keep an eye on them. The waffle maker is built to last, made of stainless steel, so no worries about getting rusty after baking. Its compact size allows it to be stored freely in any corner of your kitchen without occupying space. It's ideal for brunch at home, cooking with the kids, and gathering with friends. So if you're looking for a waffle maker that leaves your waffles crispy on the outside and fluffy inside, Vevor is the perfect choice. I'll leave the link to the product in the video description. Now let's make chicken and waffles. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick rundown of what we have. Now, it's gonna be a lot of ingredients, guys. It's 3 parts to this particular recipe because we're gonna do our waffles from scratch, we're gonna do our chicken, and we're also gonna make our spicy honey butter sauce. So don't be in my comments saying, oh man, there's too many ingredients. Shut up, pay attention, let's get to it. Right here, we have our flour, we have some buttermilk here. Back here, we have our chicken, eggs, cornstarch, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, some seasoned salt, black pepper here, seasoned salt and black pepper there, some more buttermilk, and we have some hot sauce right here. So it seems like a lot, but we're gonna quickly run through it. All right, let's go. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is get our chicken seasoned. So we're gonna take our seasoned salt and our black pepper. Add that here. We're gonna get this baby mixed around in here. Just like that. Now we're gonna take our buttermilk and we're gonna pour it over our chicken just like that. We're gonna get that moved around in here. We're gonna sit this in the refrigerator and we're gonna let it chill up to 4 hours, or you can even do it to overnight, all right? All right, now let's go ahead and prepare our flour, and we're gonna do that by adding our cornstarch to our flour here, the seasoned salt and black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika, and we're just gonna get this whisked together. Just like that. All we're gonna do, sit that aside. Let's go on to the next step. All right, so now we're gonna make our egg wash, and we're gonna do that by adding a half cup of buttermilk to our eggs here, our hot sauce. We're gonna dash a little seasoned salt and a little black pepper here. And we're just gonna give this a whisk. All right, guys, that's what we have. All right, we're gonna sit this aside till our chicken is done marinating. So while we're waiting on our chicken, we're gonna start preparing our spicy honey butter sauce. So right here, we have about 4 tablespoons of butter. We have 1/4 of a cup of honey here. And right here, we have some chili powder and some kosher salt. So let's jump over to our cooktop so we can get this thing started. All right, so let's heat up our cooktop over medium-high heat. We're gonna melt our butter along with our honey and our chili powder and salt. As it melts, we're just gonna start getting that whisked in. All right, so this is what we want. We're gonna reduce our heat down just a little bit, kind of let that baby simmer for about a minute, just to make sure that it's all mixed together. All right, so now let's kill our heat or turn our heat off. I'm gonna find an empty dish to add this to. And ideally, guys, you want to serve this hot over your chicken and waffles. So, but what I'll probably do is I'll probably reheat it in the microwave just a couple of seconds. Either way, you just want it warm when you serve it over your waffles, okay? All right, let's continue. All right, so now we're at our 3rd part of our recipe. This is our waffle mix. So this is what we're gonna do, and the ingredients we're gonna use for our waffle mix. Back here we have flour, we have some regular whole milk here, some vegetable oil, egg whites, some vanilla, baking powder, egg yolk, salt, cinnamon, and some sugar. So that's all we need for these Belgian waffles. Let's go ahead and get started. So in this step, we're gonna add our sugar to our flour, the baking powder, and the salt and cinnamon. All we're gonna do is get at a whisk, just like that. All right, and we're gonna sit this aside and continue. All right, so now we're gonna take our 2 cups of milk here. We're gonna add our vegetable oil, our egg yolk, and our vanilla. We're gonna give that a quick whisk. just like that. We're gonna set that aside. Let's continue. All right, so our chicken has marinated in there for about 4 hours. We're back. What we're gonna do is start the breading process of our chicken. And if you've been watching me, you guys know I hate the double dipping of the chicken. I just don't like to do it, but I do it because it makes the chicken extra crispy. But I just don't like doing it because it gets all messy and stuff. So let's go ahead and start by grabbing one of our pieces of chicken, and you wanna take off as much excess. Gonna drop that in the flour, move that around. In the egg wash. We're gonna take that out of the egg wash, back into our flour, get it covered up, press that flour onto that chicken. That just helps it get it really, really crispy. I don't like the process, but I love the results, so that's why I continue to do it. All right, and this is what we have. So I have a baking sheet over here with a rack, and I'm just gonna sit it over here. And we're gonna continue to do the rest of them. And once we finish, we're gonna come right back, all right? This is too tedious for you guys to sit here and watch me do it. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, so we have all our chicken pieces breaded. So now we're just gonna let this sit here for about 20 minutes, let it come down to room temperature. And once we do that, we're gonna start heating that oil up to 350 degrees, all right? All right, so now our pot is heated up. We're at 350 degrees. Let me remove this from our pot. We're gonna start dropping our chicken in here. And you may have to cook these babies in batches, you know. Don't overcrowd your pan. So we'll probably let those cook for about 7 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes, you know, depending on how thick they are. But again, as they rise to the top, you know that we're there. All right, so it looks like we are there on our first batch. I'm just gonna remove it and stick it here on my pan. And I'm gonna sit them in a warmer while we do the other batches. Guys, take a look at that. That crispy chicken. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and continue with the rest of the batches, and we're gonna come back. All right, so now we're finishing up our last batch of chicken. Just gonna remove these two. Put them over here on our pan. Let's go over to our cutting board. All right, so here are our chicken pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and sit them back into the warmer. We're gonna start making our waffle batter so we can go ahead and finish this recipe. We're getting toward the end, guys. I know it's long, but stay with me. All right, so now we have our egg whites here. We're just gonna take a hand mixer and we're gonna beat these babies. So guys, you wanna make sure you want it to be thick just like this. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move this to the side and we're gonna take our flour mixture that we created for our waffles. We're gonna add it to this bowl. We're gonna take our wet mixture that we created for our waffles. We're gonna pour that in there, just like that. And we're gonna go ahead and get this mixed up until it's smooth. You're gonna still have a little lumps in it, but don't worry about that. All right, and once you got that well incorporated, you're gonna take your egg whites, you're gonna take a spatula, and you're just gonna fold that in here, just like that, with a rubber spatula, and we're gonna get that mixed around in here. And you wanna make sure that that egg white is fully dissolved into your mixture. Okay. Check out the texture, see how smooth that is? That's what we're looking for. All right, so we're gonna move over to our waffle maker so we can continue, all right? All right, guys, remember this video is being sponsored by Vevor. We're working today with their 2-layer waffle maker. Man, I've always wanted a waffle maker because I love me some waffles. So I've already turned that baby on right here. As you can see, the power is on right here. It's just a rapid cook button right here, but I'm gonna put it in the middle for like a medium cook. I don't want it I don't want it to cook too fast. And we're going to unlock it. See here where you lock it right here, and also you can unlock it right there. So we're gonna unlock it and we're gonna use both sides. And before we get started, we gotta spray these waffle grates, guys. Remember, we gotta spray these waffle grates. All right, now we're gonna take our waffle mix and we're just gonna pour it in here like that. All right, we're gonna close this baby, lock it, turn it over, do the same thing on this side. Let's go ahead and get it sprayed. Just like that. We're gonna close this baby, lock it, and we're gonna turn it like this. It's gonna beep, let me know when it's ready, and then we're gonna be ready to go, all right? All right, so let's take a look at our waffles. Let's see what these babies are looking like now. The buzzer has went off. Oh man, look at that. All right, let's take a look at the other side. Oh man. All right guys, let's get back over to our cutting board so we can get into the final presentation. There you have it, guys. Southern chicken and waffles. Let me know what you think about this recipe in the comment section below. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into quality control because I'm hungry. Let's go. All right, we're back in here, quality control time. You already know we got these chicken and waffles, so we have to sit down at the table and eat it. Usually I'm just standing up in the kitchen doing my quality control because right when it finishes, I'm ready to get to it, but we got to sit down at the table for these chicken and waffles, and you already know I got my co-host here with me, Leia. We're gonna let you guys know what it tastes like. So, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a little syrup on here. All right, man, let's go to town. Homemade waffles. You able to get into it? You trying to eat the waffle and the chicken at the same time. I get you. Thumbs up. When you can't talk, all you do is get a thumbs up. We already know what that means. Let's see what the chicken tastes like. Crunchy.
The chicken's on point too.
The chicken on point. You said the chicken on point. Also, remember, this video is being sponsored by Vevor. They sent me that 2-layer waffle maker. You already seen the results of what that waffle maker do. I'm telling you, I'm gonna leave a link to that waffle maker in the video description below. I wanna thank them because I always wanted a waffle maker and they decided to send me their waffle maker. So thank you, Vevor. And until then, guys, y'all already know who I am. All wings, everything. And you already know who she is.
Leia.
Man, she's slow. She gotta be on point. She gotta be a little bit quicker, man. Let's try this again. Oh, you eat? Oh, okay, okay. All right, she eat now. She eat. Okay, all right. So she was a little slow because she was eating. So let's try this again. So y'all already know who I am. Spinelli, all wings, everything, and this is
Leia.
And you already know we not chefs.
We just cook a lot.
And we are out. Peace.